If it's unclear, that's okay. If you don't know what you're doing, that's okay. And a lot of people try to tell you that it's okay to not know or not know what you're doing or not have it all figured out. And sometimes when people tell you that, you're like, okay, but I'm still stressed about it, right? And I'm just here to tell you, as someone who doesn't know you, it's okay. What's up, you guys? Welcome back to Vlogmas. Today's video is going to be a little bit different from the rest of Vlogmas because it's not really a vlog, if you will, and I'm just going to sit here and talk to you guys. That's pretty much it. I don't know how long it'll be. Could be really long, could be really short, but today I just want to talk to you guys about graduating college. I just graduated college this past weekend, and you guys have already seen my college graduation video, and you haven't yet seen my getting professional graduation photos video because I haven't gotten them all back yet, but you'll be seeing that soon, and hopefully in Vlogmas. I'm really hoping that I'll have them in time. So that's that. But I just wanted to talk to you guys about graduation plans. So I'm officially post-grad. Today, the day that I'm filming this, is Wednesday, so I've been post-grad for only 3 days. But even before you graduate college, you're already thinking about your next steps and what you're going to be doing. So yeah, we're just going to dive into that. First, my degree. So I attended the Fisher College of Business at The Ohio State University, and I got a degree called a BSBA, or a Bachelor of Science in Business Administration, and I specialized in marketing. So my degree is Bachelor of Science in Business Administration, meaning that it covers a wide range of topics, and I took all kinds of classes from finance to accounting to marketing to analytics to logistics, but my specialization was in marketing. So I took the most classes in marketing, and I focused on marketing the most. With that, what I'm passionate about is graphic design and marketing that kind of work in tandem. So now that we have my degree, let's talk about how I want to apply my degree in life and work. So I love social media. I'm sure you guys can guess that just by watching these videos, my Vlogmas, my Instagram. I'm always on social media, so I love social media. That's one thing. And I do love marketing. I love marketing on social media. Like a digital marketing kind of approach is something I'm super into. And with all of that, I like graphic design. I would consider myself a graphic designer. The work I do right now and my job right now is a graphic design job. That's what I mostly do, and I'm absolutely obsessed with it. If I could do it every single day for the rest of my life, I think I'd be really happy, so that's a good thing. So considering all of those factors, I'd like to use my degree and go into a job where I can either be a graphic designer or be in social media management or marketing or be on social media. I think any of those would be a really good starting path for myself, but I'm hoping that I can find a job in any of those categories because finding a job right now is hard. So now let's get into the job market. We are a little bit past the rough times of our friend here, and we're still in the thick of it, but we've gotten past the initial shock, and we all kind of know a little bit more what we're dealing with now. So because of our friend, the job market was suffering a long time ago, right? Like, people lost their jobs, and then when people lost their jobs, they had a hard time finding other jobs, and people were filing unemployment like crazy, and it was a hard time for the world, right? It happens when there's a big crisis like this. That is just how it plays out. History kind of repeats itself, and we've seen it before. So the job market wasn't great. Now we're getting not past it, but we're getting through it, and we're understanding more about it. This is it. But we're getting through it, we're understanding it, and with that, the job market is kind of weird. I'll just put it like that. The job market is kind of weird. So there are listings, right? Like, you can go online and find a job. I don't know if there's ever going to be a time where you can go online and not find a single job anywhere. However, finding a job, especially in Ohio, for graphic design or social media management is just a little bit harder to begin with, let alone our friend here who makes it even harder. So what I'm trying to get at is there aren't a lot of job listings, but there are some. And the problem is that even though there are some job listings, everybody and their mother needs a job right now, so everybody is applying for those. So that's the dilemma. That's why I don't have a job yet. I've been applying to a lot of jobs. It's just hard. Now I want to talk about how I search for jobs or job platforms. So the main way that I look for jobs and apply for jobs is through LinkedIn. And I actually have learned to love LinkedIn. I think it's the most user-friendly as far as coming to look for jobs and whatnot. I will say that my other job platforms that I would recommend are Handshake, which is one that works with Ohio State directly. So they kind of got us all into Handshake, and it works with different universities. Sometimes I think you can only have an account if you're in some university that participates with Handshake. Handshake is not like LinkedIn in the sense that you can make posts or like posts, kind of like Facebook. Rather than that, Handshake is just jobs. There's just job listings, and then you can apply for the jobs. Very simple. So that's Handshake. It's okay, but there's not a lot of listings on there, not as many as are on LinkedIn. And I've also used Google, where I just Googled jobs near me. I would say yes, I recommend this. You will find jobs on Google that aren't on LinkedIn. Maybe companies don't know how to post on LinkedIn, or they don't think that they need to post it on LinkedIn. And those are the jobs that you'll find on Google. And I do like looking at those because when I feel like I've exhausted my options on LinkedIn, I go there and there are always a few more places to apply for. And lastly is Upwork. And I've never gotten a job on Upwork. I've been on Upwork for months, maybe even a year, trying to get freelance jobs. And basically, if you haven't heard of Upwork, it is a platform where you can either go on to hire people or you can go on to get hired. And usually people that use it to get hired are freelancers that work on things such as videography, graphic design, photography, kind of like creative freelancers. So I've been on there as a freelancer for some time. I got invited to apply for a job once, but it wasn't something that I was interested in, so I did not. And I have not gotten a job on there yet, but I'm hoping to get back into it a little bit. Anyway, those are the ways I'm looking for jobs. Hopefully that's helpful to you guys if you are also looking for jobs or if you're graduating soon. Let's talk timeline. So my timeline is pretty unclear, which is fine. If you just graduated, you don't need a timeline. Like, if it's unclear, that's okay. If you don't know what you're doing, that's okay. And a lot of people try to tell you that it's okay to not know or not know what you're doing or not have it all figured out. And sometimes when people tell you that, you're like, okay, but I'm still stressed about it, right? And I'm just here to tell you, as someone who doesn't know you, it's okay. Like, people in my life that know me have told me this over and over, and sometimes you don't hear it anymore, right? Like, you're listening, but you're not quite taking it in. You're just like, okay, whatever. Like, you keep saying that, but it hasn't happened yet, you know? Like, I haven't figured it out yet. And, yeah, so as someone who doesn't know you personally, it's fine. You're fine. You'll figure it out. Anyway, back to my timeline. I got off track. So graduated in December. It is still December. I've been applying for jobs actually since October of 2020, and I haven't gotten any interviews, nothing, no responses. However, I'm still applying for jobs all the time. And when I say all the time, you guys, I mean every day. I'm applying for jobs every day, cover letters and resumes, and I make different cover letters and resumes for each job, and it's just a whole thing. So that's that. I'm working at a job right now, and by March, I believe, March of 2021, I will have to be finished with that job because I will no longer be able to be a student employee. So by March is when I'm hoping to get a full-time job, if not sooner. I'd love a full-time job right now. So if you got one, hit me up. But that is the timeline. And all between that, I'm going to be applying like it's nobody's business. So yeah. Anyway, that's all I can think of that I really have to say about this, and I just want this video to be casual and kind of just like a chit-chat style, just talking, and nothing crazy, no crazy editing, because I just want to chat with you guys. So if you are recently post-grad or not recently post-grad, I wish you luck, and I am sure that your opportunity will come when it's time for it to come. And I hope that you found this video a little bit helpful or even reassuring of how you're feeling, because I don't know what I'm doing, and it's actually fine. If you don't know what you're doing, it's fine. So yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed watching this, and if you're not post-grad and you made it all the way through, thanks for watching, and I hope it helped you in some way too. Yeah, okay, I'll see you guys tomorrow. Bye!